Hi, my name is Teresa Buffkin. I'm doing a trach suctioning checkoff today on my patient. First, I'm going to review my physician's order. Next, I'm going to identify my patient by the patient's armband. I'm going to explain the procedure to the patient and gather my equipment. Next, I'm going to wash my hands and turn on my suction machine. Next, I'm going to place the patient in high Fowler's or semi-Fowler's position. I'm going to check the patient's breath sounds to make sure and the respiratory rate, see if the patient's in kind of respiratory distress. Next, I'm going to wash my hands. Then I'm going to apply my gown and mask. Okay, next I'm going to check my expiration date on my saline, and it is okay to use. So I'm going to now open up my package away from me. Okay, I'm going to first grab my gloves, and then I'm going to carefully open up with using my 1-inch border. To grab my then I'm going to, since it's been open, dip my solution and pour some into the container. Alright. Next, I'm going to open up my gloves. Fix my fingers. Alright, next I'm going to get my tubing. I'm going to wrap it around. Okay, next I'm fixing to hook my tubing up to suction and contaminate my non-dominant hand at this point. Okay, I'm going to hyper oxygenate, tell the patient take 3 to 6 deep breaths, and then I'm going to hyper oxygenate my patient. Okay, then I'm going to place it to the side. Next, I'm going to make sure that my tubing is working. So I'm going to dip it into the solution, and it's working. So next, I'm going to place the tubing down into the patient's trachea, 10 to 12.5 centimeters, or until the patient coughs. And I'm not going to suction while I'm advancing it. Next, in a circular motion, I'm going to advance it like 4 to 5 centimeters, and then I'm going to rotate out and in a circular motion while I do intermittent suction. Next, I'm going to clear the secretions using the solution. And next, I'm going to assess the patient's lung sounds. Well, I'm going to actually put the oxygen back on the patient. Then I'm going to assess the breath sounds and the respiratory rate. I'm going to use my non-dominant hand by placing my stethoscope in my ears and listening. Next, the patient is fine, does not need another suction. So you can only do this twice if the patient does need suctioning again. If the patient doesn't, no kind of respiratory stress. So I'm going to turn off the suction machine. I'm going to discard the cannula not in the biohazard bag. I'm going to check the canister, document the amount of secretions, the color, consistency, how the patient tolerated the procedure, the breath sounds, the vital signs, and then I'm going to remove my sterile gloves and wash my hands and document. Thank you.